Alrighty, good afternoon. So looking at the Facebook page, and I'm just going to go through all the things that I've already posted. Um, this is on there as far as the updated phone list, so you can see that on there, and I'll be sending that as a picture attachment in the text message group as well. Just to explain what this is, I broke down our schedule and implemented the Girl Scout law into each part of the meeting, and you might not be aware of the fact that we do implement all the parts of the Girl Scout law each and every meeting. The patrol leaders arriving and reviewing their lesson at 5:50. It shows respect for themselves and others, and it's considerate and caring because they are able to prep before they get to meet with your girls. That would be the goal, obviously. We're working on it. We're a work in progress. As the troop arrives, we're asking that the parents now stay with the girls, with almost 20 girls now in the troop. And I know some of you guys have, as I've asked you to stay, you guys have been more than willing to do that, and I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for whoever's watching, and if you have any comments, please feel free to add them. But as we now have, we're trying to break it down just to be a little bit more organized, just to be able to have more one-on-one time with the girls. So parents, as you bring your girls, if there is not a patrol leader at that table yet, I ask that you stay with the girls at that table. The daisies have busy cans, the brownies have their brownie bag, and that shows how we are friendly and helpful. Our meetings do start at 6 p.m. I know some people don't realize that because, you know, guys just come in and it's okay, but we're trying to make sure that we start at a timely manner because we do want to make sure that we end on a timely manner. At 6:10, we'd like the patrol leaders to begin and the parents to be able to leave. And that's when they would begin lesson 1. That shows that it's honest and fair. We want to make sure that it's fair to everybody, that nobody is having to stay longer than they need to. And that's again at 6:10. At 6:30, the patrol leaders are beginning, and then, of course, at 6:10, that the parents would be able to leave. At 6:10. 6:30, the patrol leaders begin lesson 2, part of the lesson for the meeting that night, and that shows that they're responsible for what they say and do. Them and the children. We're glad that the girls are there, and we want to make sure that we're instilling each and every part of the Girl Scout law in the girls as well. So they are also responsible for what they say and do. They want to make sure that the group is running smoothly, and they're not being a distraction to the other girls that are there. At 6:50, the troop patrol leader begins lesson 3. So either the troop leader will take over at that point and do a lesson that will be conducted for both the daisies and the brownies, or the patrol leader will go on with the third part of the lesson. And that's using our resources wisely. We try to make sure that we don't add in any extra costs. Your dues go towards those extra costs, so we do want to use our resources wisely in that. As far as at 7:10, brownies start the cleanup, and the troop leader begins transitions. And then at that point, once the brownies are done with cleanup, the troop leader then turns over transitions to the brownies because we're wanting to instill that leadership ability in the brownies. So the troop leader is not the one that's instituting all of that by herself. She's just the one to get the ball rolling so that the brownies are able to take over once they are ready. Okay, and that shows how we are considerate and caring. We want to make sure that everybody is able to get the things done that they need to get done, and that everybody is getting the attention that they need. At 7:15, we actually begin our flag and our promise and our pledge. And I know that's towards the middle. It's not really an opening now, but it's because we have some of the girls that don't come in right at the starting time, and I really want to make sure that all the girls are there before we start the flag ceremony because they are trying to practice for the bridging at the end of next month. So we are not starting the flag, the promise, and the pledge until 7:15, and that's showing respect for authority. We're respecting our flag, we're respecting Girl Scouts, and we're respecting ourselves. So that's what that part of the meeting represents. At 7:25, we do do the song in the circle, which is the friendship song. Be a sister to every Girl Scout is where we implement that part of the law. And then we end at 7:30 on time. The troop dismisses. It shows how we can make the world a better place from what we've learned at our meetings, and that we're going to be courageous and strong to be able to implement those things in our lives. So that's how we implemented, and that's how we are using the Girl Scout law throughout each and every part of the meeting. The next picture you saw in on the page was the troop leader substitutes and the troop leader patrol leader list, and I'll be sending that out to you guys as well. That troop leader and substitutes and the patrol leader list, that is showing that we have right now 7 leaders that we have that we can utilize and that have become Girl Scout members that can actually help with the patrols. Now that leaves, we are now at 5 groups, so that leaves us only 2 substitutes. So we could use extra parents that would want to volunteer to become Girl Scout members. If not, we have, again, 5 patrols that we're wanting to cover and 2 substitutes. So if you are not able to be there the week of the meeting, please make sure you text somebody, because your presence is very needed and helped, and it's a huge help for us to be able to know that you're going to be there, and to be there in the time frame that's needed to be able to meet the needs of the group. I did want to put a thank you on there, and you'll see that on the message as well. How the Girl Scout promise: on my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. And I just wanted to thank all the patrol leaders and the substitute troop leaders. Thank them for honorably trying to serve and help and live by the Girl Scout law. We do appreciate them very, very much. As such, we do ask that as you are a patrol leader for that night, if you please text if you cannot arrive before 6 p.m. because that affects everybody else's night. So then I need to know that, so I'm able to either implement a parent that could stay a little bit longer, or another patrol leader that can step into your place. Please silence and vibrate your phones and combine patrols to make calls outside. So if you have to take a phone call, life happens, I totally get it. Just take your patrol, combine it with a different patrol, and then go ahead and take your call outside. That's not a problem. We just want to make sure that we give full attention to the girls as we're there with them. Please lead patrol yours is not in, meaning if your daughter is in this patrol, patrol A, you are not leading patrol A, you are leading patrol B. So we are not leading whatever patrol your daughter is in, because it gives your daughter the opportunity to be independent of you, and it gives you the opportunity to learn a little bit more about the other girls, and to be able to allow them that independence as well. It's better for everybody all the way around. Okay, and then also in here, you can see it in the picture list. There's just a breakdown of all of the, there's a breakdown of all of the different patrols and which girls are in which patrols. Can you see that? Looks like that. So that's what that is. It looks like it's color-coded. It's got D1, D2, and D3. We now have 3 Daisy patrols and 2 Brownie patrols, because we do have 7 Brownies. One of the Brownies has not been in attendance, but her mother had just had a baby, so right at the end of cookie season. So she has kept texting me and is, I think, coming back. And she is also a 3rd grader. So her and Michaela are in 2 different troops. Layla and Alyssa, who are sisters, are in 2 different troops, as well as the 2 Sydneys are in 2 different troops or patrols. So that means that they are able to have their own individuality within their patrol. And I wanted to make sure that that was a positive thing for them as well. Okay, so if you have any questions on the pictures, again, I'll be sending you those pictures in the troop text message. Also on the Facebook group, I listed the Brownie handshake, the Brownie Girl Scout handshake, and the Brownie or the Girl Scout quiet sign. These are both leadership building things. I'm wanting the Brownies to be able to step up and take initiative. When any of the leaders raise their hand and ask for quiet, I would like to be able to just say Brownies and hold my hand up, and then the Brownies also go around and help to bring all of the Daisies and troop in its totality under control. So I'm giving them that ability to be able to do that. And it gives you the steps on how to show them what the quiet sign is. This is for specifically Brownie parents. And then also the Brownie handshake, or the Girl Scout handshake. It gives them the ability to greet the girls as they come in, and I'm wanting to offer the girls a very special attendance award if they're able to be at the meetings from now until the end of the year, which is May 31st. If they're able to be there either before the meeting start time or right on time, to be able to greet the other girls, that would be such a huge ability for them to be able to show leadership and show importance, and that the daisies would see that and want to implement or to copy that as well. So we're excited to be able to have enough brownies to be able to implement something like that, and I'm hoping that the brownies would be excited to want to be able to be there. And I know that is a commitment from the parents as well, so I'm hoping that the parents would be able to come on board and be able to do that with us. The next one, as you can see on the Facebook page, is the Outdoor Art Maker, Daisy Outdoor Art Maker, and the Brownie Outdoor Art Creator. Those are the two badge requirements for this Saturday. For Mojave Narrows, we do not have a time frame as of yet. It's probably in the afternoon, but once we have that time frame, I'll be sending that out to you guys as well. It shows what the requirements are. It shows what the patches look like. And these two patches we actually had at the last meeting. So if you actually got them, you were not supposed to. I know some people did. Please do not put them on your vest because you did not earn them as of yet. Those are the patches you'll be earning this Saturday. So that was maybe mistakenly handed out. So just so you're aware. Okay, so those are the patches for this weekend. So next up, we have the lesson plan for April 22nd is Global Action. It's Earth Day, and we are doing that lesson on April 19th, and it gives us all of the breakdown for Earth Day and how to earn that patch, and then it gives a picture as far as what the patch will look like in here as well. Then on April 26th, we are going to be doing Pottery Fun. That's going to be our awards night. All of the requirements for that are in the Facebook page as well. And again, if you are not able to access the Facebook page, then you're going to need to contact someone that could just grab that PDF link for you and be able to send you it in a text message. Or just let us know and we'll make sure we get you the link in a text message. As far as Pottery Fun, everybody is going to be staying for the awards night at the end of the month, and that is April 26th from 6 to 7:30. All the parents need to be there. The kids are going to be working on making pottery, making Play-Doh, clay, and then they're going to be also decorating cookies in the fashion about how you would actually paint pottery, and all of the directions for that are in the links as well. Okay, we also I also included in here the Brownie Quest and the Girl Sprouts, and oh, I forgot to include the Daisy. I'll have to include the Daisy one as well. All of the information for next month's awards will be included in the Facebook page as well, so you'll be able to, if you miss any of the meetings, to be able to catch up and do them ahead of time. Or if you're a leader and you plan on being at that meeting, then you can look at these ahead of time so you're not looking at them when you're actually at the meeting. That will help you to be able to be ahead of the game as well as myself. That's why I prepped it all, so you wouldn't have to, I wouldn't have to make sure you had it right then before, and then you can have the opportunity to be able to look at it. The Sprout program. The Sprout program is for pre-K. We are looking at, I know Leela's sister Leelam was looking at possibly joining the troop. Peyton's sister is not going to be joining the troop as of next year, but probably the following year. So the Sprout program is for pre-K. If you have any girls that you know that are pre-K, we are more than willing to let them come alongside our troop, do some of our fun patches with us. I have no problem with that. We have already added in the extra insurance to accommodate for that. I would rather it be used than just have to pay for it, so I don't mind that at all. But we are looking for, again, just to make sure that we have an understanding as far as coverage and your need to be able to be there on time, so everybody can be able to meet the needs of those in the group. And then, of course, if you have any questions, feel free to text me, just like you always do. And again, I'll be sending out this as a link in the text message as well. I didn't get any questions, so I'm hoping that everybody's good. And if you do have any questions, feel free to add them later on. Oh, look it. It's my husband saying he loves me. Thank you, honey. Oh, it's my granddaughter saying that she loves me. Love you, River. All righty. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.